Hello, New York Yankees fans. We have brand new exclusive videos and the latest news for you. Before we get started, we'd like to invite you to join our channel and give this video a like. It's crucial to get exclusive access to the latest updates. The baseball world woke up to an earthquake of emotions today as whispers finally turned into roars. Mike Trout, the face of consistency and the player often hailed as one of the greatest of his generation, has officially landed in the Bronx. That's right, the deal is no longer speculation, no longer chatter from anonymous insiders, no longer the dream of Yankees fans hoping for a superstar splash. It's real. The Yankees and Trout are now tied together in what could become one of the most iconic marriages between franchise and player in modern baseball. Picture the scene. The Bronx, bathed in twilight, the stadium lights flickering on, and Trout stepping out in pinstripes for the first time, greeted by a crowd that knows history is unfolding before their eyes. This isn't just another signing. This is seismic. The kind of transaction that shakes up not just the American League East, but the entire MLB landscape. Rival managers are already losing sleep. Rival pitchers are already replaying scenarios in their minds, and Yankee fans are buzzing like never before. The biggest stage now belongs to Trout, and the baseball universe is about to witness something unforgettable. For years, Yankees fans have complained about needing that one piece, that one undeniable superstar who could blend both performance and aura, someone who embodies the weight of the franchise's colossal history. Aaron Judge carried that torch admirably, but imagine him now flanked by Trout. This isn't just a dangerous lineup. It's a nightmare for any opposing pitcher. You can already hear the commentators warming up their voices, preparing for those legendary calls when Judge and Trout go back-to-back, when the roar of Yankee Stadium shakes the borough, and when kids in the bleachers leap in unison, clutching at souvenir baseballs destined to become family heirlooms. The Yankees have always been about spectacle, about pairing greatness with greatness, and this deal feels like destiny. It's as if the baseball gods wanted to see the two premier sluggers of the era sharing the same outfield. Think about the marketing impact, too. Jerseys flying off shelves, Trout's face on every billboard from Times Square to the Bronx, and the unmistakable hum of expectation in every corner of New York City. This is not just a baseball move, it's a cultural phenomenon. Trout's career in Los Angeles was iconic, but always tinged with that bittersweet taste of unfulfilled October dreams. Year after year, he put up staggering numbers. MVP-caliber seasons, highlight reel plays, and advanced statistics that sabermetricians drooled over. But October baseball remained mostly a rumor in his life. Now, with the Yankees, the script is rewritten. No longer will Trout be questioned about playoff appearances. No longer will he be asked if his legacy can shine without a World Series. In New York, the postseason is not optional. It's an expectation, a demand written into the DNA of the franchise. For Trout, this is a golden chance, maybe the defining chapter of his career. The narrative shifts instantly, from a superstar marooned on a struggling team to the savior stepping onto baseball's grandest stage. For the Yankees, the timing couldn't be better. A roster filled with power, pitching depth improving, and now the arrival of a future Hall of Famer. It's the kind of alignment of stars that Yankees fans believe only happens to them. And maybe, just maybe, they're right. Baseball's biggest name is now part of baseball's biggest brand. Inside the Bronx, there's a sense of electric anticipation, as though the city itself has been holding its breath for this kind of news. Imagine the bars near the stadium overflowing with fans debating lineup combinations, arguing about who should hit second, who should hit third, and how opposing managers will even attempt to pitch around a duo like Judge and Trout. The ripple effects are enormous. Ticket sales have already spiked in early reports, with fans desperate to secure seats for what feels like a generational event. Media outlets are scrambling, special broadcasts being prepared, and analysts drawing parallels to when Babe Ruth was introduced in New York nearly a century ago. The Yankees, always the team that dared to dream bigger than anyone else, just reminded the baseball world why they are so feared. Even rival fan bases can't help but admit the magnitude of the moment. There's respect, there's envy, and there's fear, all swirling together. And for Trout himself, there's an unspoken pressure, a weight that comes with wearing the pinstripes. Some say it crushes players, but others, the true greats, thrive under it. There's something poetic about the timing, too. The Yankees, chasing another era of dominance, needed an icon to usher them into this next chapter. Trout, at this stage of his career, needed a franchise that could give him October after October, a chance to cement himself not just as a statistical marvel, but as a champion. It's like two puzzle pieces that have been waiting to find each other. For the city of New York, this is bigger than sports. It's an injection of pride, a new rallying cry, a reason for strangers on subway platforms to high-five each other when the news breaks. You can already imagine the posters plastered across the city, Trout's image next to Judge's, with captions about power, dominance, and history in the making. It's what the Yankees do best. Take the biggest names and create the biggest spectacles. For years, critics asked whether Trout could handle the New York media machine, the relentless spotlight, the expectations that never waver. Now, he doesn't just have to handle it. He gets to embrace it, thrive in it, and maybe even redefine it. What happens next is anyone's guess, but the possibilities seem endless. Will Trout debut with a monster home run, cementing his arrival with the kind of highlight that lives forever? Will he and Judge combine to break records for most homers by teammates in a single season? Will October nights in the Bronx turn into symphonies of power, with Trout leading the charge? The questions are as thrilling as the answers might be. What we know for certain is that the Yankees are no longer simply contenders. They are once again the team to beat. With Trout in pinstripes, the balance of power in baseball shifts dramatically. The Red Sox, the Astros, the Dodgers, every powerhouse franchise now has a new hurdle in front of them, a new reality to confront. For Yankees fans, it's pure euphoria, the kind that makes all the waiting worthwhile. And for the rest of the baseball world, it's time to buckle up. Because my Trout is not just moving teams. He's stepping into history, and the Bronx is ready to explode with every swing of his bat. The city of New York is already buzzing with anticipation, as if the streets themselves are alive with the news of Trout's arrival. Taxi drivers are speculating about the opening series. Street vendors are predicting which jersey will sell fastest, and the social media storm has barely begun. The energy is contagious, and even casual fans who only glance at box scores are suddenly paying attention. Mike Trout, a player whose name alone evokes reverence across Major League Baseball, has become the centerpiece of the Yankees' next chapter. The media narrative is shifting rapidly, and every column, every podcast, every highlight reel is now framed around what this signing means for the Yankees, for the American League, and for baseball history itself. There's a sense that nothing will ever feel the same again when Trout steps onto the field in pinstripes, taking his familiar calm demeanor and superhuman talent to a stage that magnifies everything. Analysts are already debating where he fits best in the lineup, how he complements Aaron Judge, and what kind of pitching adjustments other teams will be forced to make. The rumor mills are wild, and yet now they are grounded in fact. The city is ready to see what happens when talent meets expectation, and the world is watching. Fans are already envisioning historic moments, from game-winning home runs to defensive gems that become instant legends. The Bronx is no stranger to baseball gods, but Trout's arrival adds a layer of mystique, a what-if finally answered. Will he carry the team on his shoulders, or will the synergy with existing stars create a force too powerful to resist? Conversations in bars, on social media threads, and in office break rooms revolve around one question. How high can this team climb? The Yankees, known for their ability to turn headline-grabbing trades into dynasties, had just made what could be the most audacious move in recent memory. There is excitement, yes, but also a calculated understanding that greatness demands pressure, endurance, and consistency. Trout has shown all three, and now he will be measured in a crucible that magnifies every success and every misstep. The narrative writes itself, full of tension and anticipation. Baseball fans are already bookmarking history, planning to tell future generations about the day the Yankees and Mike Trout shook the foundations of the league. Every pitch now carries weight, every swing potential legend. Media outlets are preparing special broadcasts, documentaries in the making, and endless highlight reels capturing Trout in pinstripes. Analysts are combing through decades of statistics to compare past Yankees legends to this new era, dissecting what his impact will mean for postseason odds and franchise records. It's a frenzy, but a meaningful one, because Trout's arrival is a seismic moment in sports. Bloggers, journalists, and commentators alike are all grappling with the sheer magnitude of the news. Social media is lighting up with memes, mock projections, and fan theories about what this means for next season. Even rival teams are adjusting strategies, considering how to pitch around a player whose combination of power, discipline, and defensive skill is unparalleled. Trades and lineups are now being reconsidered across the league, not in theory, but because Trout now commands attention from every corner. The ripple effect is global. Baseball fans from Tokyo to London are discussing how this move elevates the Yankees' legacy and what it means for the balance of power in MLB. In short, Trout in New York is more than a rumor come true. It's a tidal wave of consequence. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. Inside Yankee Stadium, whispers of anticipation have turned into near hysteria as stadium staff, marketing teams, and management prepare for the inevitable spectacle. Every corner of the venue, from concession stands to press boxes, is buzzing about how Trout's presence will redefine home games. The merchandise department anticipates a frenzy unlike anything in recent memory, while ticket sales reflect fans' eagerness to witness history firsthand. Behind the scenes, coaches are strategizing how to maximize the potential of pairing Trout with the existing roster, creating an alignment that rivals anything in the sport's modern era. Practices take on a new energy as teammates adjust to the presence of a superstar whose talent commands respect and attention. The psychological impact on both the Yankees and their opponents cannot be overstated. While fans revel in the excitement, players on the field are aware that the stakes have shifted, that every game is now measured against the potential of greatness embodied in one man. Baseball, as it has always done, is a mix of skill, strategy, and spectacle. And with Trout's arrival, all three elements converge to create something that transcends ordinary games. The Bronx is ready, and the world is watching. The whispers of doubt, the debates over media pressure, and the discussions about whether Trout can thrive in the city that never sleeps are fading, replaced by a sense of inevitability. History is being written in real time, and the Yankees have ensured that they are at its center. Every announcement, every interview, every social media post adds fuel to the fire of expectation. The narrative of a franchise hungry for dominance now has its missing piece, and that piece is Trout, whose skill set and reputation make him the ideal agent of change. Rivals are strategizing defensive shifts, pitching plans, and roster moves simply to contend with the possibility of what Trout can do on a given night. Commentators are drawing parallels to past icons, debating whether anyone in the modern era carries the same combination of power, consistency, and reputation for excellence. It is thrilling, it is tense, and it is undeniably monumental. For Yankees fans, the arrival of Trout is not just a transaction. It is a promise, a vision of postseason glory, a chance to relive the power of legends in the modern era. The city pulses with anticipation, eager to see history in action. The final thought that lingers across New York, across baseball, and across the world is simple. Mike Trout in pinstripes is more than a trade, more than a signing, more than a rumor fulfilled. It is the convergence of talent, timing, and opportunity, a story that will be told for years in homes, bars, and stadiums alike. Every swing, every catch, every moment on the field will now carry the weight of expectation and the thrill of potential history. The Bronx is poised for a season unlike any other, one where legends walk together and rivalries are redefined. Rival fans may scoff or curse their luck, but even they will recognize the magnitude of what has just occurred. Analysts will write columns, social media will flood with reactions, and fans will witness the creation of new memories destined to be passed down through generations. Trout's journey has always been remarkable, but now it intersects with the most storied franchise in sports history. Baseball's landscape has shifted. The rumor mills are now grounded in reality, and the Bronx is ready to celebrate a new chapter in its legacy. The excitement is palpable, the speculation endless, and the anticipation undeniable. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.